wanted, say both movies came out about the same time. Let's say it's the same year. They both came out, same time. And say we have an 8-year-old little girl. And we want to take her to see a strong female character as a role model. Am I going to go take her to see Wonder Woman? Or am I going to go take her to see the Terminator?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not for children.
Yeah.
So how can Sarah Connor be a role model? Sarah Connor can be a strong role model maybe for women.
Yes.
But not for children.
But even so, it was just more so a point of, like, yes, Wonder Woman had the idealistic life growing up. And yes, in the movies, people made comment about how beautiful she was. But again, that was the point. Because you can still be pretty and strong and independent. You know? Or you could, hey, just do this thing called look beyond the looks.
Oh, yeah, that's not... He said the film's praise is misguided as well.
Yes.
Well, it did garner a response from the from the film's director, Miss Patty Jensen. I think I wrote her last name wrong because I can't read my handwriting there. But nonetheless, she goes on to say, all of the self-back-patting Hollywood's been doing over one... Oh, this is his thing. This was Cameron's comment. Anyway, she came back. I'm sorry. Actually, what the hell? I lost her comment. Okay. James Cameron's inability to understand what Wonder Woman is or stands for to women all over the world is unsurprising, as though he is a great filmmaker, he is not a woman. Strong women are great. His praise of my film Monster and our portrayal of a strong yet damaged woman was so appreciated. But if women have to always be hard, tough, and troubled to be strong, we aren't free to be and we aren't free to be multiple-dimensional or celebrate, and she is attractive and loving, and, oh, Jesus Christ, this is all over the place. Then we haven't come very far, have we? I believe women can and should be everything, just like male lead characters should be. There is no right and wrong kind of powerful woman. And the massive female audience who made the film a hit can truly choose and judge their own icons of progress.
Honestly?
Sorry, I completely obliterated reading that.
Okay, honestly, James Cameron has literally been in our Nerd News of the Week for the past 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, because of his ridiculousness.
Because he's just putting his foot in his mouth, apparently. Honestly, I think this is just James Cameron trying to get his shit back out there because of the lull in time leading up to his Avatar film.
Seriously.
I honestly think so, because, like, no one is really speaking his name right now. Marvel is making it big. DC's doing their thing. All these other movies are becoming these big, great, giant, epic things we want to see. Meanwhile, James Cameron is still sitting back waiting to create Avatar. So every week, he's just saying something to keep himself relevant, it seems.
Also, I'm sorry. And if I insult anybody who loves Avatar, I'm sorry. But this is my opinion. My opinion, so nobody get pissed off. He's still coming on with the fact that Avatar was the greatest fucking jump in movies ever created. With special effects, it was the greatest achievement in film. This is the way he comes off. It's the greatest achievement in film, and then there are some people that believe that. I've never watched the whole film. I've tried to watch bits and pieces, and in those bits and pieces alone, I was bored out of my fucking mind of this movie. It was, 3 hours, if I remember correctly? It was something like 3 fucking hours. Okay? And everything like that. I've seen better graphics. The characters, I'm sorry, were hokey looking and everything like that. And you're making it like it's the greatest franchise of all time, and it's going to take 8 to 10 years to come out anyway. And everything like that. And we're talking, and, granted, we just, it might seem a little hypocritical because we just said Marvel's next thing is 10 years in the making and everything like that. But like,
completely different.
It's a completely different thing. This is, his story is one story.
Yeah.
In movies and everything like that. It's just, I'm sorry, the ego that he's got lately is just ridiculous. I mean, from the horror stories you heard when he was making Titanic, not letting people getting out of the water, and they were absolutely literally freezing.
Down to even making fun of Kate Winslet's weight.
It's like, dude, I'm sorry, if I was an actor, I was, you know what? You're James Cameron, yes, and I might get blackballed, but you know what? Go fuck yourself, okay? Fuck you. I'm not dealing with you, and it may end my career, but you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Again,
and all
this
that.
just falls into, I think he's just saying whatever is coming to his mind to stay relevant at this point while they wait for those Avatar films to be made.
It's funny because, like, it's kind of like certain people that we know that we said that they had something coming out, coming out, and then you waited so long and people jumped up. It's like, it's too fucking late now. I don't care no more.
Because think about it, the things that he is voicing his opinion on aren't just stupid little random things. No, he's getting on this dude because of Thanos or whatever.
No, because he...
No,
Josh Brolin, because he didn't want to be a part of it.
I get
yeah.
that. But point is Josh Brolin is currently Thanos and is in Deadpool. So, hey, I'm going to poke at Marvel and stay relevant. And this one, I'm going to poke at Wonder Woman to stay relevant. It sounds like he's just trying to stay relevant.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, to James Cameron's fucking ego, we say...
Once again.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You know what? And it might be the alcohol talking because it brings out the aggression in me and the Brooklyn style. Hey, James Cameron, I got one for you too. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Bitch pudding.
Damn. Well,
you can bitch pudding that one.
Okay, let's keep this rolling.
I'm fed up with James Cameron. I really am. I'm like so fed up with his ego.
I know. It's absolutely...
I'm so fed up with his ego. I
know.
really am.
It's...
And I'm sorry. Like, okay, Terminator was great. But the franchise hasn't been relevant since part 2.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Unfortunately.
And now he's talking about
They're still
another...
trying to do more,
And he's talking about it. Yeah, he's talking about another reboot. Because it's still, whatever. It's like, dude, leave it at part 2. You were good there. Leave it. Leave it alone. Walk away. Anyway.
Let's keep things rolling.
Sorry.
Back
Anyway.
to happy.
All right. Continuing Friday news and the hot mess that is DC Films.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I told you this is just as bad this week. Justice League Dark. Basically, the script was done.
Mm-hmm.
It was presented, and it completely underwhelmed movie executives to the point where they told them, go back and do some retooling in the script. So there is still no word on when you will get Justice League Dark, the live-action movie with Batman, Constantine, and Mr. Death, and all of them.
Not surprised.
Yeah. All right. In game console news, the Xbox One seems to be on track and pacing to sell ahead of the new PS4 Pro whenever that's announced for the year 2017. As it literally, they were expecting to have supplies last the week via Amazon and everything like that. Pre-orders lasted no more than 25 minutes. They were sold out in 25 minutes.
Sounds like the SNES Classic.
And it's amazing. That's amazing. Well, there's actually, I'll spout this out a little bit about the SNES Classic. This is an interesting thing about that. But, again, through personal experience, there's a gaming rule about the first gen.
Never
Buy the first gen. Don't go crazy for the first gen because that's where all the bugs are going to be and all that stuff and everything like that. I mean, the Xbox One barely works properly still to this day.
Well, mind you, we have a first gen one.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Yeah, never buy the first gen. Not only is it bugs and problems, but there's only so much storage space in it.
Seriously.
You know? You wait a little while. That way the second and third raves come out. They get a little bit better. They offer more storage space.
Yeah,
Gamer 101.
Yeah, but by the time you get the second or third gen,
The new ones are out!
Yeah.
I know, it's like,
PlayStation 5, Xbox 3, or whatever. Jeez.
PlayStation 5,000.
Ah, very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. Actually, it was funny. I was going to make a reference before that you would have caught when she was like, let me sum up. When she was let me explain, I was actually going to go, let me explain. No. Let me sum up. It's too long. Princess Bride.
Oh.
Says, let me explain. Actually, no, let me sum up. All right. But really quick, because you had mentioned the SNES thing, which obviously is, they've got it all on the GameStop thing. It's completely sold out.
Yeah, I know.
It was actually banned in Quebec as of recent for interesting reasons. Quebec is very big on maintaining their French heritage.
Okay.
Henceforth, as part of one of their laws, and they have some weird laws. We mentioned this a long time ago.
Yeah.
They have some weird laws. One of their laws is when you're bringing stuff over like that, unless it has French dialogue, it will not be available to sell. None of the games have French subtitles or French dialogue, so they are not allowed to sell the SNES in Quebec.
Aw. That's sad. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand the reasoning, but that's sad.
Yeah, so if you're from Quebec and you want an SNES and you speak English and the French thing doesn't bother you, you're going to have to get a friend from here to send it to you.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, but I know it sold out quick because a friend of mine,
25 minutes.
a friend of mine was trying to get it. He got the message. Okay, they're ready to pre-order. He went online. He pressed pre-order, and they were gone.
It's like Comic-Con tickets all over again.
It really is.
Anyway. All right, press it forward. To wrap up these news, we only got a couple little tidbits left. Death Note, the live-action movie, seems to be getting some like fun reveals and everything like that. Well, director behind it and everything says, actually, the funny thing is,
Willem Dafoe,
thank you, was not actually his first choice to play the character of Ryuk, which is weird because we'll get into that in a second. Apparently, his first choice was David Bowie.
Yeah.
Really?
Then yes, because of the whole rocker. Because the thing is, he was looking at the new wave dark rocker look, so he was going more based off of that look to get his inspirations. So David Bowie was his first person he wanted to contact. Then, of course, unfortunately, out of nowhere, David Bowie had passed away. Then his second choice was Prince.
Oh, God. Damn.
And then Prince silently passed away, and he goes on to say, quote, this is we quote, this is, well, as a matter of fact, David Bowie was actually originally who I wanted to be the voice of Ryuk, but when David Bowie died, he continued. And then the second person on my list was Prince, weirdly enough, and then he died. And I was like, we gotta stop, we're literally killing them off, which is really morbid, but it was true.
you know what this means,
That
right?
was what he said.
You know what this means, right?
Mm.
Willem Dafoe has the Death Note.
Holy crap.
Willem Dafoe has the Death Note, and he killed off his competition.
But we had a brief conversation about this before we came on the air. As much as we were diehard fans of David Bowie, lovers of Prince, and everything like that,
Dafoe was born for this role.
he really was.
Yeah.
He really was. That voice.
Oh God, yes.
Again, just going about the voice acting alone. The voice was incredible. I don't think I couldn't have pictured it with a David Bowie voice or a Prince voice, regardless of what they did to change it up. I don't think it would have worked.
Yeah.
And then just look-wise.
He looks like a fucking demon.
He looks gaunt. He looks skeletal. And granted, it's not him, it's a CGI Ryuk. You still see that face within the CG.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes the voice work that much more.
Definitely.
And everything like that, which is absolutely incredible. Now, in related Death Note news, there was a Death Note omnibus and everything like that was released in Japan, and of course it was all in Japanese. Well, guess what, American lovers of Death Note? The omnibus is now available for pre-order on Amazon for only $35.99, which is a great price considering the Death Note omnibus is a whopping 2,400 pages.
That's not a lot, really. I've read Anna Karenina. That's nothing.
As you look all smug.
Look
Give
at
yourself a
Eric.
bitch pudding for the smug look.
No, seriously, if you've read Tolstoy, you can handle that.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
but no, anyway, as I was saying, if you're a lover of Death Note and everything like that, the Death Note Omnibus is available for pre-order right now. Again, it's 2,400 pages, but only the price of $35.99, which is
pretty good.
fucking amazing.
That is.
I mean, and if you pre-order now, you will get your book by September 5th. That is the release date. And final bit of nerd news. Jay and Silent Bob reboot shoot, and this is from Kevin Smith himself, is scheduled to start filming this fall. He basically said, look, he's like, I don't own the rights to Chasing Amy, I don't own the rights to Mallrats, I don't own the rights to Dogma, but I do own the rights to Jay and Silent Bob, so we're going to be shooting this sumbitch this fall.
Exactly.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your nerd news of the week. Top you off.
Fucking A.
All right.
Grab another beer too.
All right. Jesus Christ, everybody's gonna... Oh, Miss Foxy, it's all on you to run the show by yourself now. Hi.
No pressure.
Nope. Oh, no pressure.
Can somebody come back, please? Oh!
Did you drop something?
No, my Funko Pop of Misfortune from League of Legends just fell down. So, Lenny has read Android Karenina. Lenny, it's not the same thing. I love you, but it's so not the same thing. Anna Karenina was the most boring piece of